use against President. A lot of Republican also President. We did not understand the consequences and the reason and the justification for using
What troubles me is to hear a sitting presidential and his men try to have we are in close nation. Our peace is right there. All we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together. Not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 170 years will build the capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable a Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions feels minimal. Job care will pay and Princess Electric Antiqually from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Up for the most informative show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Corporation brings to you Freedom Hall. Freedom Hall, a 2 hours informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift their destiny and country positively.
I think there are multiple cases when I'm calling for people that government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject it to the same treatment? If one person here can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, would that be good enough to go to prison as well?
It is to me, you know exactly what happened on Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened on Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Yes, part of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and undevelopment. Question act. How Liberians we reconcile with self-sufficient, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this point in response to that question of the past. There are who campaign against private use of private jet against President. A lot of population of President. We did not understand the consequences and the reason, the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting presidential and his men try to have country apart. We are in close nation. Our peace is right. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 170 years will build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus minimal, John KOK and Princess Elisa Vantikoli from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM.
I guess what? People come up here. I said, oh, I'm going to eat with me. It's not all men. They get it. Oh, taking from people. I was there for you know, yeah, we didn't like it. Yes, yeah, that's the follow down with them. It was running down there.
Mr. Rescue, I just wanna ask you, John, how will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people they not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience, but why you to us? No job, no food on the table. No just a volleyball. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I get to say you not love. Mr. Rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promise since you made your rescue thing. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now when they die, but they have even people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now when they die, but they have even people suffering. Tell me who you rather give a rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. Ask me one question that you give the rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Wherever you are, however you open conversation, this is Freedom Hop on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Kine. I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanja Colley and Jerome Roosevelt, jointly with a tripartite arrangement. We will continue to discuss those critical issues that pushing the national conversation right here in the Republic of Liberia. There are too many things happening across our republic. The Republic of Liberia, some say progressing, some say the country is retrogressing, some of the folks are saying things are getting better. While I believe a good portion of the society, a greater population, a greater sample size of our population will think and believe that this country is retrogressing. The rule of law is crumbling under the administration. Businesses are crumbling. The livelihood of the people of our country continue to depreciate on a daily basis. To survive in Liberia is now being equated to surviving in the Sahara Desert. Too many things happening. The president will continue to tell us that we should get used to it. Regardless of whatever the situation we are encountering, he will keep telling us to get used to it. Too many things. Too many issues in the country. We're going to talk more about it. On today's edition, we look into the situation involving a particular drug burst at the Rabat International Airport. Over $12 million, over 12 million US dollars worth of drugs, some say cocaine, got bursted at the Rabat International Airport on the at the level of the search quarters.
One question, now will you give the rest?
Over 12 million US dollars worth of cocaine arrested.
People what they want, then you say,
Got busted at the airport in the morning on yesterday.
it's the rest. The people say not like you.
We're told that the DEA officials were kind of divided over disclosing the matter. Some intended to have it, swept under the carpet, while a lot of junior officers and other individuals who were present decided to, make news of the situation. We're told that the 12 point some of million US dollars worth of cocaine was headed to London, the United Kingdom, Great Britain. Imagine
It's the rest.
package roads in Liberia headed for London.
We not see changes.
Liberia has now become a safe haven for drugs.
And unity party, they can conclude.
Drugs
Sassy, you wish
flew from whatever part of the country to the airport,
you're suffering. You done sassy.
headed to Great Britain. Interestingly,
Tell me who you
it got busted at the airport.
you and your rescue team.
Not all the DEA officers are criminals. Some decided to let it out.
One question, now who you give the rest?
Some of them decided to blow the alarm.
You not give
We're going to talk about it.
what they want, then you say you give the rest.
On the flip side of issues,
It's the rest. The people say not.
Apostle Ayodele, the Nigerian pastor who is causing havoc amongst the Unity partisans, has officially responded to President Joe Bwaka, especially following the communication from Senator John Balud, Ambassador John Balud, who is our representative in Nigeria, our ambassador in Nigeria. Following that communication that was written by the embassy in Nigeria, Bishop Ayodele decided to respond to President Joe Yoma Bwaikai. We told you. Alexa said on yesterday that this is going to be a long road,
Unity party, they can conclude.
and so we're going to be playing the pastor's voice.
Down on the top of the happy.
His response to his fellow old man Joe Bwaka will be playing on the platform.
Down on the top of the happy. When people suffering,
All of these plus many other issues,
the rescue now.
including a particular comical scene at the Ministry of Information on yesterday, where we are told the Minister Pia, Jerolime Pia, paused his presentation
The people what they want.
only to spotlight a journalist who was caught sleeping.
Not like you.
So we are told
Yama, 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 yama.
that Jerolime Pia was asking the journalist, what you can be doing the night for which you come to press conference and you're sleeping?
Drama, 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 drama.
In other words, Pia was trying to beat on the journalist for sleeping during a press conference. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Jerolime Pia was appointed Minister of Information, the Republic of Liberia, by His Excellency Joseph Yoma Bwaikai.
You made the whole country feel
The same Pia
like
who was appointed by Bwaikai
they can conclude.
is dealing with a journalist for sleeping at a press conference.
Down on the top of the happy.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
You done sassy.
We will take a break. When we come back, perhaps Alexa and Jerome got answers
Suffering.
for the last question I just
You
asked.
now. You and your rescue team.
Keep the cash giveaway coming into to star 25 for star 1 hash.
They wanna ask you one question.
The more you play, the better your chances are. Like we said,
You not give.
there are possibilities to have a lot of goodies during the course of the weekend.
Let me ask
We intend to roll out bag of
you.
rice,
Say not like you.
electric fan,
Yama, 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 yama.
speculators, ticket tops, and different electronic materials, including household utensils. The more you play, the better your chances are. You can win anything during the course of the weekend. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation on 87.9.
It's a rescue.
People bring step to your door. Stop it, make a peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is a community crime fighting partner
Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Simon.
Crown Star, make people bring safety to your door. Crown Star, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crown Star, Crime Star for Liberia, from the center to interior. Crown Star.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia from the city to the interior. This is Freedom Hop on 87.9. Like I said, star 255 star 1 hash loan star star 255 star 6 hash orange money. Good afternoon, Alexa and Jerome.
Oh, uh, good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and would like to say welcome to another presentation. Yesterday was quite interesting, and I'm sure today is going to be as much as interesting as yesterday was. But I would like to say welcome, and I think we're in for a very, very, very long ride because the prophet had responded, and we're going to talk about that as well. We'd like to say welcome, and however you're joining us, welcome to the biggest thing to happen to Liberia about this time.
Jerome,
Yes, another day. We once again here. Those of you are regular people, especially Transcycle and the motorcyclists. Process texting. You driving home under that tree in the city. I'd like to say welcome.
okay, so Jerome mentioned tricycle. So if you're in the keke, those of you who are keke riders, and by the way, and you are a follower of Freedom Radio Liberia, we are grateful to you. Anytime you pass in from Freedom event, just stop to the security and ask Alex. Say Alex, my man, give me one sticker, Freedom event sticker for my keke. You will get one Freedom event sticker to put on your keke. I mean, we are happy that you are our supporter. So at least when we're driving in the traffic, and we see one of our sticker on your keke, we'll stop, we'll blow the windshield, say, "Hey, my man, what's up? I'm in KOK. How you doing?" At least yeah, we'll be able to know each other in the traffic. So if you're passing in front of our radio station and you are a supporter of this radio station, yep, you follow the radio very well. If you're a KK rider, a KK operator, once you can, get the advantage and say, "Me, yes, that's small, yeah." Stop, ready to get. Ask Alex. Alex will give you a few of the stickers. I mean, he'll give you one. Because you're plenty. You're plenty more than 10 people. So one KK, one sticker. One KK, one sticker. And that's exactly what it is. Yep. So there are too many things happening in the country, and today part of the issues we're going to be talking about is a discovery that was I mean that was a particular drug bust that took place yesterday at the Roberts International Airport. Over $12 million, Alexa, over
Oh my
$12
God.
million. Syria drugs, cocaine, over $12 million worth of cocaine was discovered at the airport.
United States dollars.
US dollars, not LD. Where was the drug headed to? London.
Hmm.
You see how they spoiling our country name? London. London. You know, and this is happening right after, I mean, a couple of days ago, there was another drug burst in Cape Mount. And every day in this country, Alexa, Jerome, there is a huge discovery of drug in the country, a huge consignment being discovered on a daily basis, a lot of drug bursts happening, and this is alarming. I don't know what the both of you would think about it, but as we wrap up on this topic quickly before we jump to the main issues on the conversation, I tend to wonder, why do we still have the issue of drug discovery in Liberia when Joe Parker is the one president of the country? Now, you may think, in the taxi, in the bus there, listening to this radio, you may think, well, why can't okay asking the question? Why is he saying, he's surprised that drugs is being discovered in the country when Joe Parker president? Yeah, I know you may have a genuine concern for being, for asking that question, but President Baka Pikine, who were preparing him for the presidency when they were campaigning. Whenever there was a drug discovery in the country under the WIA's administration, they will be quick to accuse the government of the one bringing the drugs to the country. They went to the extent of accusing President Ware of being a drug lord. And I was like, how do you brand President Weah as a drug lord? When the very drug that you are talking about is discovered in his country. He's the president. If I'm president for the country, you know, okay. So I'm the general manager for the radio. Let me use it. And we say nobody can bring opium to the radio station. Of course, nobody can bring opium to the radio station. So if for any reason I've got opium, I tell let's bring my opium to my office. You know, for some reason, from the security up to whatever, I got that supervision. I can tell the security, hey, that place where let's bring it, not check it. The security will get no dealing with it. The security will not check it. No, it's not possible. In fact, I may even go and be to the gate and say, look, security man, you're on recess today. I hear. And yeah, why is on a recess? Let's bring my thing, I put it in my pocket, I go outside, I go back to the gate. Because you are the head of the entity, you are the president of the republic. But these guys who support President Baka, they made it appear like every drug, that was busted in this country had linked to President Ware. So the question is, why do we still keep having drugs in the country? Because the last time I checked, President Ware doesn't even have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. Hello? The last time I checked, President Weah doesn't have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. This is to tell you how power left him. You heard Jeremiah the last time? He said when you go to where President Weah can pack. So we have got no control over anything in this country. You get him a chance, they will pay somebody to say that the name President Weah are going for the president for them to go do invasion. When you pay them, the guys in power, they will do it. That is to tell you how President Weah had no more control over what is happening in this country. So how come? How come do we have a whole total amount of somewhere over 12 point some odd million dollars? How come over $12 million, US dollars worth of drugs is still being seen at the airport? This is the third year of Joe Baka's presidency. By the time with the big market these guys made in this country, Jerome and Alexa, even one law of opium, we should not be seeing it. One law, one law, if the small one they can sell, they need to sell it $20 now, was small, charge it a ton.
How you know this price?
Hey, but opium, $20. I know I'm over opium small load, Nana. Those are you know I'm over the load, Nana. You text me. No, I'm saying this to you, right? By this time, we should not even have one law or opium in this country. Interestingly, we are arresting over 12 million worth, and I mean 12 million US dollars. I don't say Liberian dollar. Over 12 million US dollar worth of cocaine. Oh, we burst in at the airport. I thought drugs should not be in the country anymore. I thought drugs should not be in the country. That's the reason why we frown against people politicizing the fight against drugs in this country. When you are doing it, we're doing it to the WIA administration, we frown at it. We said all of the things we had to say. We told you this was uncalled for to look at drugs, to politicize the drug issue. In fact, one Unity Party man told me, he said it became a time where they started paying these small children who can be in ghettos to be dancing stupid way, fully way, zepse way, and while they record the children for the social media, and the different politics about it. Yeah, he told me. He told me, oh man, oh you are supporting President, well, never has strategy. We used to dress the children and made them get a small thing and would tell them say you'll be acting a zombie while recording you. And they used to do it. They made it appear like drug. Like their country had drug factory. That's how they made it appear under President Weah. So in 3 years under President Baka, we don't expect to find drugs in such quantity. in our country, in such quantity. Imagine $12 million worth of drugs. You test me. Maybe the person know how much for one low. Oh, Alexa, is that information useful still?
No, no play.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call the person name.
I don't know this.
The person the $50. Oh yeah, 50. No, but Alexa, you don't have to be a
No, that you know what I want to do. Tell us what you get to do with the
No
law
problem.
of
No problem.
Alexa. Our football coach
Okay.
was a opium. Chat the other
So
time.
he's telling me.
He was selling opium. No, he's a pastor now.
So we can go ask the pastor.
No, no. I mean, I'm saying to you, he's a pastor now. But our football coach, those who know me very well know what I'm saying. Our football coach.
Monkey is a pill.
Exactly.
No, no. Listen. We were kids.
I know, but I said, yo, I said,
No, he was not selling to us.
No,
I
not to
said-
you. You have a coach
I
who,
said-
who was smoking
that's
that,
monkey is
right?
a pill. Oh, I said,
No, but so listen, he was not selling to us. I mean, we were kids coming up playing for young.
he was telling me.
No, we knew.
He was also
And no. So here is it, right? Here is it. We're gonna go back to the topic. No, listen. No, don't do that. We'll go back to the topic. But around 2002, the war in Arcos started. So there were missionaries from Liberia who would go to Arcos to fight. The government at the time, they were fighting against President Laurent Gbagbo.
They used to buy it from your coach.
So those missionaries, right, whoever they are, whatever the case is, they were contracted soldiers. So some politician articles wanted to government operating, so they will come to Liberia. And that operation they used to call it last span. For those of you who are knowledgeable, Grand there, River G, you know, our guys who were leaving Liberia to go and fight in articles, they were often referred to as last span. So when those last span soldiers cross, when they come back to Liberia, we always go to our coach area to go operate. And we are kids, we're young people coming up. So sometimes they go to bar, people giving them change, people discussing change issue, and automatically you know how much this is being sold for. It doesn't mean you were taking it. It doesn't mean you were part of the trade. But
Moving forward.
yeah, so that's
And yo, we need everything.
no, that's a different conversation. The day we have this discussion, we have it. But the point is, why are we having drugs in such quantity still being discovered? That's $1 million question. We should not even be having one low,
That is a
which is
major-
just $50 according to my intel. Is that who they're testing? Is that it's $50? We should not be having one low in this country because they co- the picture the Unity Party guys presented during the campaign. Their song, we tired, Buka dancer. The
Yeah.
cool killing us, Buka dancer. Young children were under the influence of drugs, under the Guya administration. President Zali had to send Madame Beatrice Monacier, the then police director of our country, to Center Street to chase after drug users who are president, who are president when Beatrice Monacier was police director. And Ellen was the president. We was in power. But go on YouTube and watch the documentary. Beatrice Monacier went to Center Street to weed out the drug users from the cemetery. It is to tell you that drugs being in this country, even prior to Georgia declaring his intention. I just told you about Charles at the time, what the beginning was saying, what the beginning was saying, my coach was saying, opium. Yeah, till that time. President Well was still playing for PSG. I mean, not PSG, Man City in how you call it? In England. When people were still selling drugs, opium in places. And all of you here, I mean, don't hide it. All of you here listening to the radio, y'all have something to get to in your place at the time. Anytime y'all have something to get to. President, we are telling y'all have something to get to. Today, y'all got to get to all over the place. Look at nonsense. Where the beginning? Where the beginning can get it, we can smoke. I mean, all that thing at your level. That's your level. You understand? I mean, a few Saturdays ago, I was in Kingrave. General and Alexa, I was in Kingrave. No, Kingrave is right here, opposite SKD. I mean, yeah. So there is a cemetery in the King Gray area. That place is a whole drug area.
Yes.
Do you know what the guys did? We were there. We went for a burial. DEA went to the place and just started doing that their nonsense raiding thing. And we opened up the phone lines on some of the whole discussion. We opened up the phone lines on when the both of you are done. DEA went there, and the guys who were helping us to do the burial, they were like, "Oh, probably you forget that thing. Let's focus on the thing what we're doing." That means you come with a small thing, they will go back.
Wow.
And so the DEA people said, "No, no ghetto here." Almost all the cemetery in the country are ghettos. And he said, "No, no, no ghetto." I mean, so I mean, that's not a conversation. The point is, why are we having up to $12 million, more than $12 million worth of drugs in our country? Especially with a government that would tell us, with a government that would tell us, this one not happening. Yep, I mean, bring it. With the government is saying this one not happening, they one not happening.
Oh, God.
Why do we keep having this issue in the country? Why? The country should not be having drugs. That's my debate. That's my debate. Jerome Alexa, that's the debate. We should not be having drugs in this country. Over $12 million headed for London. Headed for London. I say drugs going to blow Gizetel in River Central. Headed for London. Do you know what that can do between Liberia and London? Liberia and England? Oh, the Liberia will start putting drugs in the people country? Beautiful country like that? You want to start transporting drugs from Liberia to London? The way these guys made it appear, the way the guys politicize the drug war in this country. And that's the reason why I'm not, look, listen, let me say this. You can say anything you want to say, that's a damn business. I don't care. But the level at which we are, this government should not be, we should not see anything around 1 kilo of drugs in this country. Not to talk about 12, I mean, you're talking 12 and some $1 million worth of drugs. We're on the show yesterday when I got the intel. You know where the drugs are in? They put the drugs in the voting boxes, the ballot boxes. Yeah, the ballot boxes. When they discover it, they put it in the ballot boxes. They were headed for London. The sad thing was here. So men want to keep your secret. A lot of beginners said, no way. And that's the funny part of government. When you think everybody in the government for you, you damn lie. So they were there trying to hide the thing, some kind of way. My beginner hit me up. What are you talking about? My beginner said, okay, man. So I said, man, I want to hide, but I will tell you. I will tell other people.
Who gets here about you everywhere?
Oh, yeah. We'll tell other people. I challenge the DA. Man, I don't even know how to get a picture. You know? I don't even know how to get a picture. The picture with the drugs in the bucket. They want to challenge the DA. Yeah, but we challenge the DA. They don't know how to get a picture. The blah blah boxes with yellow tap.
We're having elections to know.
And the sticker on it got SGK. We challenge the man. The man can't even tell. We challenge it. They don't even know. So anything you're doing in the country, we know. Because not everybody like evil. And not everybody like ugly. But the point is, before we go to you guys, quickly we'll go take calls. Why are we still get drugs in the town? No, the way you guys mail a lot of beat mouth in this country about drugs. Oh, Finna brother bringing drugs. That Finna still bringing drugs to the country. Hello? Hello? Look at. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Plenty parcel of opium, Alexa. Plenty parcel of opium. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Oh, go check it out. They begin campaign for Joe Bagger before. Yeah, Bagger is standing on the picture. Do you understand the picture? Whether that boy in jail or not, I do not know. Whether that boy in prison today, I do not know. Whether the boy is in jail, I do not know if he is in jail. But the truth of the matter is, the government would never tell you anything about whether the boy in prison or not. Because, yeah, the man have over, let's have a check. You want to check? You didn't want to check. Okay. So let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 on one line. Then the picture not even to do. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7 times 16. Let's just zoom. 7 times 16. 7 times 16. They brought out 112 parcels of drugs in front of him. The same power in photo with President Baka. Two of them shaking hands. So the point is, it was useless to politicize the drug, the fight against drug under President Weah. It was useless. We needed to have confronted the drug situation as a country. We needed to have dealt with that situation like a creeping danger confronting the republic. All hands should have been on deck to address that situation. Interestingly, when these guys were desperate for power, they did not consider that the drug situation was very peculiar. They didn't think about it that way. They thought they had seen a political trump card that they could exploit and make the most out of it. And thankfully, and also thanks to the gullibility of our Liberian people, they bought it. Oh yeah, that's true. That job we are making it Jordan in the country. When Baka took over, the drug the children started smoking. How every criminal call it? Zombie, right? Methamphetamine. Yeah, the drug I've been in here, but who couldn't afford it? I think my man is listening. Call yeah. No issue. My man Saki was that issue. Fadiga, Bauko. You know, and they discovered that in addition to Kuch, Zombie came to the country. And TAB will call it the Zombie methamphetamine. It's not the way you can call it. I wish the day I go see GAB, I'll ask you how to call that other job. I know methamphetamine.
If you call us, please, or call me.
Oh yeah.
Call me, you get
yeah. Can you imagine? It was only Coach, other person we are, but simple came 2 different one out of there. Zombie, yeah.
Solar panel.
Zombie, solar panel. Then they got one. Yeah. Spark and die. Yeah, spark and die. Then another one started putting soul on the cherry. The cherry started getting BP soul.
That's the solar panel, the spark and die.
No, the solar panel that all the beginning again. We can cut. They can cut small part of the hair sabu. They can scrape part of their hair sabu. Then they will rub the drugs on it. Then no face cable. Then they just be walking on the sun. So as the sun is shining and their hair is sweating and the sweat is mixing up with the small drugs, then it rewind into the system. Then good right there. Oh, the new one over to Baga government, bro. No, because you politicize the thing, so it reached a point where nobody want to join ranks in confronting this national disaster. And it is wrong. It's because of you people are shying away from being patriotic in this country. So anybody call on the radio right now and say, oh, that Joe Biden bringing the government, I will not have anything to say to the person. Yeah. Because President Baka, of all individuals, when he was vying for this presidency, he needed to have control his campaign messages. He needed to have control what his supporters would say. Because in the end, you become president. And the same thing they were Yaka and Profaki. He sat there as an old man, an elderly man, very old. Profaki and Yaka started insulting a prominent Liberian, the president of the country. Yaka will finish causing President Weah and go sit down to Joe Baka, they will be drinking power one together. Profaki will finish causing President Weah, then he send money to Joe Baka will tell the money, withdraw it, and send the money Grand General to protect his votes. When he became president, the 2 causing machine turned to a wall. They started launching. In the morning, Yaka long when he read Profaki, launch in the evening. They put Profaki in jail, then they send Yaka Ezra. You have to control what the narrative is. And I see a lot of people, President Weah, President Weah is a leader who doesn't change. One would have thought that President Weah would support an outburst against the administration. He said, look, I ain't going to do so. I ain't going to support it. I ain't going to do whatever. I'm going to wait. I'm going to allow them to do what I want to do. At the appropriate time, I come and make my case and bring people. I don't have to protest. No, I don't have to protest. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I'm just backtracking a little bit. But the point is, you needed to have controlled the campaign messages. Your people campaigned that drug was a political thing. In fact, they did not see it from a societal, point of view. They did not see it from the fact where a parent would refuse to train up the child properly, where the child would not become wayward and start smoking. They didn't see it from that angle. They automatically threw it at the president. Oh, Joey, I got Jamaica result. Jamaica result better pass some of your houses in the country. I'm being honest with you. Some of your homes, you're sending opinion to your houses. I know somebody who you just buy in the person, one time you can get drunk, you can get high. Then putting more on person with Jamaica result. Jamaica result, you just name it after a wife. I mean, you believe that see a wife are not based in Liberia, and he needed somewhere to always relax. He built a place in Nime after Jamaica resort because that is the country of his wife. So whenever he's there, he feels connected to his wife. And that's all. Nothing different. And America over there, you are there, and all the other men went there. You go to Jamaica resort, you will see table tennis, you see basketball court, you see houses, at all. No plantage bushes where you get zin around where people are smoking opium. You're not there. Yeah, you're not there. You're not there. Journalists went there all through. When president, every I don't go holiday, the journalists will go there, they'll go eat. They'll finish eating, they get smoothie. That fast and prayer, what Joe Parker call to ministerial complex. No, my Joe calling him, I love me coming to president, whatever, it's not easy. But the point is, you needed to have controlled the campaign messages. You made Liberians to believe that the issue of drugs could be controlled by a single president. That had made it appear. Joe, we are not fighting drugs. Joe, now you want to stop drugs from coming into the country. Joe, we are drug coming into the country. 3 years now, the police under your control. 3 years now, the immigration under your control. Yeah, 3 years now, the DA under your control. You now sack fathering money for the DA. The one who they acting. 3 years now, drugs still coming to the country. It should tell you that it was never political. It was a societal problem. But you guys made it appear political, and so we treat it as a political situation. I keep telling somebody, we'll not change our behavior because Joe Biden is president. No. The nonsense you guys expected to happen to Yeke, it will not happen. That Yeke should become sound. He should become normal because Braga is president. No, Yeke will keep causing president. Prophet King will keep causing president because you did not stop him from doing it. There's a little bit Bible voice that Jerome will talk about. It says, train up the child in a way, he should go that way. He is old, you will not depart from it. You saw Yeke started this whole bad tendency of insulting a certain president. You said nothing. You watched Prophet King online. In fact, women who supported the Unity Party and who still support the Unity Party will always go online and be the prophet. You supported Prophet King insulting the president family, immediate family. You said nothing about it. For you, it was fun. For you, it was something entertaining. Because you wanted to bring Joe Biden to power. Joe Biden by president, he in the mansion. Prophet King pass on him. All of there. You go put in jail. Who does say that Yami go say Prophet King go to jail? You go put in jail. Yeah, you can call about that. You're fighting to remove him from his lawmaker position. Why? Because the man pass out President Biden. So you supported your own thing. In the end, you cannot live by it. So I'm gonna submit on this one. Jerome, after you, Jerome, the election come out, go take course. Why are we having drugs, especially in the tune of over $12 million? Why? When you guys made us understand that the president can single-handedly decide to stop drugs, because I even your bit, we are still drugs are easy thing. We are not getting capacity. Now I drugs all over the place. And trust me, drugs all over the place. Drugs all over the place. The children are dying. And the rest of it's still happening. You ban shisha. You know, they ban shisha the last time the church can be on Facebook not doing shisha on their on the TikTok. They said, so like you got the prophet talk about, we talk about the prophet after the drugs issue. You know, I want to talk about the confused part of it. But Jerome, 12 million worth of drugs. Let's hear you. We hear Alexa will go to the lines.
Thank you so much, Oliver. Like I said yesterday, the performance of this government and the performances of the officials, including the president of the Republic of Liberia, send a huge caveat or warning to other political institutions that when you are in opposition, be truthful. Even if you don't want to be truthful, keep quiet. I know you want everyone to be for you, and there where the problem comes from. Because not even Bwaka alone or officials that you see in government today, there were parents who were saying George Weah, as the president of the Republic of Liberia, he was killing their children. He was responsible. Even though as parents, you must be able to train your children and guide your children. We're talking about billions of Liberian dollars. This is the one we saw, Oliver. Talking about the other ones,
That is swept under the carpet.
the one that I will not see, the one that are in the country. Look, the most strong thing in the war is truth. Be truthful.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do, you can't bury the truth. There were people who were saying, yes, Braga is old. Yes, we can vote for this government. Yes, when we vote for them, man, job will disappear. Like all of us said, why are we seeing? And it's the biggest question: why are we seeing drug in the country?
Oh yeah.
You in West Point, you in Grand Cape Mount, you in Grand Crew, you in Nimba, Bapolu, Montserrato. Why are we still seeing drug when the man who was bringing drug allegedly in the country is no more president of the country? He doesn't have that power. He was killing your children. He was starving your children with drugs. Like a baby man in West Point who is holding his baby nose and starving the food just for that baby to eat that food. That's how you people did it. Today, we in this country, Georgia is in America, you know, Oliver, there is something that, I admire about President. We are, when people say, oh, the American fight, the American thought, the American do this. That man has his gift. And he's not going to damage his life because of people who do not appreciate his effort. When somebody is doing something for you, appreciate. Now, everyone knows that a particular president, a particular group of people do not control dogs. One big person called me one day during the We Are government, and the person was telling me, Jerome,
Mm.
when the people talking that job, don't put your voice. Huh, Oliver? Because it is a cartel. It is a thing that work around the world. So you cannot blame your president because Bwaka and his people said that we are bringing jobs in the country. You are going to take the jobs out. Let's see now.
Oh, there's a one lower opinion I heard right now.
The press go on.
When you buy $50 grad,
But do we still have drug in the country, Oliver?
no, they say when you buy $50 grad, at debt,
Again, where again?
you ain't get hit.
Let me even go buy it. Oh.
You ain't even go buy it, you get smoked.
Exactly where. The only question I want to ask. The only question I want to ask. Why? Thank you, President. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah.
Don't buy
Why are we still?
Having drugs.
That's the question. Go ahead, President.
There should have been no more drugs in this country.
So I think people are going to get tired of me repeating this phrase that the truth doesn't need permission to exist.
Yeah.
When something it is something, something is something. And there's nothing you're going to do to fix it. Even if you're going to have a new narrative, you're going to have a new propaganda, there's nothing you're going to do about it. Uh, you know, KUSH, right?
Kuch.
Right? That word became very popular when George Weah was president later on in his administration. It was a very popular word attributed to him as an individual, as the president of the country, and to a greater extent, his government. That became something that, the Weah administration could not escape from, even if the truth was clear that the availability of drug is a societal issue, and there are different factors involved: poverty, your environment, and a lot of different issues. But some people, the people we have in government today, the rescue missionaries,
Mm-hmm.
they refused to accept,
When they were campaigning.
they refused to believe that the issue that has to do with drugs is basically societal, and it needed collaboration. It needed everybody's, intervention. It needed everybody to work together.
Good.
It needed a very, very firm collaborative effort. They actually disregarded that, they forgot that. Or maybe they knew that was the case, but they intentionally turned a blind eye. Why? Because they needed a narrative that actually fit them. They needed a narrative that would have had Liberians on their side. Did it work? Of course it did. You still have some gullible Liberians today who still believe that, George Weah and his officials of government brought drugs in this country. Some of them still believe that Jamaica Resort is where you have all the different drugs. And some people not go there, but they can see nothing. Some not go there for food, and they not go there for money, and they stay. They haven't seen
Even some
anything.
ministers today who improve power, they
Exactly.
went to that place for phone,
Yes,
telephone,
plenty were there.
money.
They never, they never saw anything.
Bag of rice, they went there, you see drugs. Still, they used to come outside, thought nonsense.
Exactly, they never saw anything. And now we're here, 2026. I remember, was it 2025? The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has had a huge run. At one point in time, you had the heads at the LDEA. They had a huge fight. My own good friend, A.B. Kuma, was there. People were cussing. People were saying they're going to use gun. They're going to use this. Instead of fighting drugs, they were fighting themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a very, very disgraceful moment because everybody was talking about it. You were supposed to work as much as possible to get drugs out of Liberia because your president, our president, your current officials of government campaigned
Mhm.
that the kush you're bringing in the country is spoiling Nigerian future.
They made it appear
The
that it was,
people,
it was
exactly.
man-made.
You're too wicked, Joe. We are too wicked. Why he children not in the country here? Then he bringing drugs to sell it to the people. That was a very, very crazy, repetitive narrative.
And we are told there is a ghetto around President Baga house. I don't know how true it is. No, somebody said that.
Somebody said no stress.
No stress. Yeah, I mean we have to investigate. Whether the people sell drugs at no stress, we have to
Me too.
investigate.
We need to. But on a more serious note, I am of the opinion that as a country, with the presence of Joseph Boakai as Liberia's president, we should not be here discussing the issue of this kind of drugs. $12 million. Imagine that. That is a contradiction. That is a pure contradiction. That is contrary to what they said. Because if you will go back to the messages, the campaign messages, that they had that in songs, they had that in different intellectual interactions. They had that in on the social media, on flyers, right? So one would believe, or one would want to think that while we have President Boakai currently as Liberia's president, we would not be discussing drugs. By the way, we'll be having different new updates on, or at about this time, Kush is no longer in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have meth in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have cocaine. We don't have this. We don't have that. Those are updates we would have been receiving If the folks we have today were very intentional about fighting drugs, if they were very intentional about, kicking Kush out of Liberia, if in fact they were intentional and and very honest in their propaganda and their campaign messages. Because if you have promised Liberians that, oh, this current president of yours, George Weah at the time, is bringing Kush in the country, is bringing drugs in the country, and I, as your new president, will make sure your children's futures will not be ruined. Obviously, we'll not be here discussing this.
Good.
But all the people you have sent at LDEA, they have had some sort of misunderstanding, some sort of a fight. Instead of using the very same energy, the very same effort to fight drugs and to also help the young people, no, they use the energy to fight one another. Fadiga, AB Roman, they were in court, and at the end of the day, it became something very huge. Like it was a whole beef. He had his people on his side, and today you don't have AB Command there at LDA. So most of the people you had there, the things that should have been done, the things were not done. And today we're here. So our children, imagine the young people, they're still struggling. Their future is still being ruined at about this moment, and the president is yet to do anything about it because this has presented itself as a propaganda, and they don't care. So what if this was not something that was reported? What if people did not, tip of, their allies in the media?
Mhm.
Wouldn't be here discussing this.
Good.
Would not be here discussing this. And about this moment, maybe they've already done what they would have, done or what they had decided to do. But I think you people are unfair to Liberians because I remember also a mother when people were sampling views. A mother from the market, she said, one of the reasons I voted Joseph Boakai as my candidate during the 2023 general election
Because
was
you say
because
you're going to remove drugs.
exactly, and according to her,
Hochada.
she has a son.
Mhm.
You can call it a t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, well,
According to her, I'm speaking in presence. She has a son, and now she's thinking about the thing about coaching the country, and she doesn't want her son to continue on that path. So obviously, she wants to support Joseph Boakai so that her son will be rescued from drugs, from substance abuse.
now what you voted
And
for?
that mother said, after voting, I'm saying this because we're 2025, I think. She was disappointed. She became disappointed because job in were plenty in the country. Her son said God was bad way until her said she couldn't get over it. So you lied, you pranked Liberians, you presented an April Fool's Day to Liberians before even April Fools arrived, and it became a problem. So there you get all the adjustment in the country. Aye. So how do we reconcile all your propaganda, all your narratives against George Weah and the rest of the other people? Because today you still have some of these officials living with this stigmatization. Now, all the people are bringing justice in the country because we have a gullible bunch in the country.
Oh, yeah.
We still have that.
Yeah.
So I think, Mr. President, you have to do what you have to do. That 12 million, $12 million US dollars. I don't know how you guys are going to do. I don't know if you're going to burn it. I don't know if you're going to bury it. I don't know how you're going to do it. But I think the next time you address the nation, you should apologize to mothers. I remember it was in August, right? You had a whole thing where mothers came out, they walked, and one of my questions was, after this, what is next? And people thought that was a political question. It was not. It was a genuine question because you have mothers, you had fathers, you have brothers, you have everybody there working. Here we said no to drugs. We said no to drugs. Our sons, our daughters, our mothers are being destroyed on a daily basis, and we are calling on the government of Liberia to do what it is supposed to do. August of last year, and we're in June. July, August again is going to make it 1 year
Good.
since that happened. And today, you still have all these things available in the country. You still have the availability of drugs in the country. So the president needs to apologize,
Okay.
right? Now that people say, you're sorry, oh, Maybe you can start a Ebola everyone. You were telling you about the jaw spinning, but under the rescue mission, the rescue government, we should not be here having this conversation about a huge consignment of drugs in the country. It means it is a contradiction to exactly what was promised Liberian mothers and Liberian young people as well.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, we go take calls. Right after the calls, we jump to the next topic. The Nigerian pastor has responded. We'll play his response, and other issues will fall, over later on. But let's take this quick break to be right back.
Again, mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sire, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sire.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace.
Okay, we want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia, Oliver Kine, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, and I, Jerome Roosevelt. Freedom Hub is the program. Freedom Radio Liberia is the radio station. We're beaming across our 7, 8 of Liberia's 15 counties, with coverage extending all across the border areas in Sierra Leone. Join us on the conversation. For those of you outside Liberia, you can join us on WhatsApp at +231 86 500 104 +231 86 500 104 +231 86 500 104 is the WhatsApp line. For those of you outside the country, that's your line. For those of you in Liberia, Bombing, Cape Mount, Grand Bassa, Maggie, Montserrat, Bapolu. Those of you all across the place in Liberia, call us on 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 to be a part of the conversation. Let's jump and take a few calls up to 5:15, then we call it a day. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's the name? Where you join us from?
My name is Neil Speaker. I'm calling from
Nicotown, $12 million draws fund at the airport. The DSA no more gathering Liberia. What you say?
So you want to tell me it's with the I mean, with the Zimbabwe and all the here?
Yeah, now what the DSA? Let me say
In Monserrado,
Joe
there
Baga
are no
DSA. There is
ghettos.
no ghetto in the country right now.
Yeah, let me get to the fact that you're really because I don't want to get outside. So, very agriculture going to share up in there. Right behind it, that's where you get Zimbabwe. You want to know get to yet? Is that going to tell me go? So, we're going to start, we are all the ghetto open. So, President going to go to the island when it starts to go really go all you people there. Just we have a president at that. Is that what it's going to tell us? So, start to go to the
Okay, that is that one, brother. But the minute no more ghetto in Montreal.
Yeah, no, I want to see my brother to not with your breath. I think you get to discuss on that in a bro. If they want to get in that living room.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm taking a call for the good memory for me.
Please leave your radio quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm surprised to hear that don't go arrested on the airport.
$12 million US. $12 million US draws. $12 million. Listen. Anytime you're talking in the taxi or in the bus, tell people say the draws what they catch to the airport yesterday are over $12 million US. It was in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your Marco to you unless I will ask you. Who and Ryan asked this Google how many years they smoking for tomorrow? They said 15 to 16 years. How many years do we have made found? How many years? Okay, they think after the show I will call you, I'll give you information.
But Ellie sent a police director to Central Street to go move drug user. That drug user president that time. Thank you. We leave you right there. We take the other caller. Let's talk to this person from the diaspora. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. How you doing? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's see if we can connect this person quickly from the diaspora. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Oliver Khan, Oliver Khan. How you doing?
We're great, Pop. Let's hear you. Where you join us from?
Okay, how you go? I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Wu, Atlanta.
Go ahead, Mr. Saturday. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just called. I wish the president took picture with Chipinks, the notorious drug dealer.
Original Japan.
In yeah, original Japan. Who took picture with him?
Okay. I don't know.
Who free him for G? It was not Joe Buckeye who against drugs. Who can to fight drugs when the night that man done? He was released from prison and took picture with him. What the picture was for?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you
You
right.
know, I come in all about. Somebody paid a higher price for the campaign. The campaign I went or 2003, and that person is Prince Johnson because he did now all the good things that George Weah did and put on or lie cap running campaign in his country that George Weah did not do anything. George Weah was selling drugs. George Weah killed the auditor and all. So Prince Johnson paid a high price for the levels of support he gave Joseph Boga, and Joseph Boga betrayed him. Thank you very much. Have a blessed Tuesday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pastor Saturday. Let's leave you and talk to this other person from America. Hello, where in the US you join us from? What's your name? Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, this is Joseph Curry coming from New York, KOK, Alexa, and Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
My people, these people gotta be serious. In a very common thing, in the works here or on the other side, you first come out with the statistics. How many drugs places you have in a place and how much you have eliminated. But you don't come from nowhere. You just make some sweeping statement like the way you guys talk. I mean, the way they talk over there, like all the day drunk. Because some group from information minister getting on the air and insulting other people, yet I didn't say they're taking drugs. I'm telling you, these guys are just a bunch of clown, man. I'm telling you, it's sorry to say, but to see our officials saying no kind of thing, we are no fundamental, no basic. You just come out and say leader, no drugs. Then right behind that, you see them fighting one another on drugs, money, and what kind of country we living in, man? It's very confusing. I
Okay.
see why the honorable man or the God-fearing man said you guys are confused. Otherwise, it's just confusion.
Thank
Why
you.
they can be level-headed, man? God bless you all, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's leave you from the diaspora and come to Liberia. This person, oh my God. Wow. I mean, you guys should stop bothering them my telephone. I use the phone to do a lot of stuff. Don't call me. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, this James Kewu, calling from Atakashi.
Go ahead, James. Let's hear you quickly.
There's a brother and they have been working around you. He just lost his storm in Amakasi Bill. And when you come from the MPTC, there's a well-known. We are saying that they do not have a ghetto.
The minister in Monserrato, there is no ghetto. The way the minister said, no ghetto yet.
Okay, listen, I just want to give you a little information. When you enter District 2, coming from the bridge, going towards China, nothing is called for that ghetto. But one of the well-known ghettos, like you see Joseph Wakai and Lucille Kamara sitting in. Let's start around at NPTC fence. Let us enter to see what else is where something is there and they know that place. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Okay, we'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah,
Go ahead, man. Bessie. The person no ghetto here.
Huh?
The person no ghetto in the country.
No ghetto, huh?
Yeah, no ghetto.
We want to play on a job. Yeah, everything will pack on. That one is poor. They don't see you. They say, all the brother was Saturday. We back. Today, one person at outside. I want to say that they want to get power. That is say they want one with trouble. They don't get paid for trouble. Everything will put it outside.
Thank you.
They don't see you. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Let's leave you and talk to the person. Go ahead, quickly. No time. Let's hear you.
Hi, this is Jerry King. Let me say bravo to Oben Boaga for breaking our record of George Weah. Because they have always said President Weah was the one who was bringing drugs. But I am not surprised that we arresting no kind of drugs in the country. It means that the negative propaganda carried out against the CDC was not fair enough. But we thank God because Georgia has a grace from God. So anybody who go fighting That was in the disgrace again. Easy. Today we have ghetto, a modified ghetto, about Joe Bucket Cross. Nobody talking about that. All the smoking room the guy in up there. Nobody talking about it. But smoke coming in there, I even see the only one in the forest. Nobody don't care. But we are doing that the residents and drug at the international airport. Thank God it is not been a bolo that bringing in now. Maybe that cartoon will have got a job there.
We leave it right here. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, 1 minute. How are you?
Then you can't hide you, brother.
We are great. Quickly, let's hear you.
I don't say let's hide you. You just go person. But the brand say we want to do a Cowell.
They said no ghetto in Kawe, and the people arrested $5 million drugs to the airport yesterday. US dollar $12 million.
So kind. Whenever I get job in it, why job becoming a brother? Why get job in it? Who country is there is no drug, there is no drug, or whatever. So why job coming for me? Now to speak, I say, put on camera, you see many around here, I think it's not time. You can't laugh at that.
Be careful, be careful how you talking around a minute. What take it, brother?
I found some more, I just give me some, I found some. You can't laugh at that, they put it into everything over. Yes, I say for I tell you, see. You can't do that in the country.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave it right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you. The visually impaired are pushing for the return of President We are a prime member of Concerned Liberia for Justice. You know, the government, they need to go in their process and re-strategize. Because everything that is happening to this government is a serious disgrace. So why are they saying that today? And this is why some of us have strongly believed that the government fight against drugs is very, very cosmetic. Because if you think that they're breaking down ghettos and chasing these guys that are going to go buy it to take it in, then that means you are fighting against drugs. That's a story. Drugs is entering this country on a daily basis. So Liberia now is being used as an exporting now to export drugs out of the country. $12
million drugs they arrested to the airport. You are going London.
$12 million US, and we are going to amplify them on their very platform. They like it or now we are going to ask them to have them in the You say we brought in 100,000 worth of drugs into this country. For example, President Biden into power, we are making sure that the issue of drugs is minimized in the country. Where were the $12 million drugs going? Where were you taking it? Who brought it?
London. You're going London, so we need to know who imported the drugs.
That's it.
Thank you.
We reflect it.
Thank you.
On the platform.
Thank you. We'll talk to another person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. No time. We gotta go.
This is Sancho. I join from district number 70.
Go ahead.
So what is the essence of this no ghetto in the country debate? No ghetto in the country, you have an astronomical sum of drug at the airport to carry away. After the minister, they want to distribute that quantity of drug, or they are going to distribute among the churches around here. No ghetto in the country, what are they trying to prove? They should be speaking to the issue. The last time we checked, they said the drug because they came at the airport, it was Finabolo, it was one official that brought it. All the other person wouldn't be brave to bring up drug at that airport. So that quantity of drug now, who brought it? Now what should be telling us? I should be telling all here that no ghetto in the country. Not getting the country, that quantity of drugs should be coming in the country. The Baka administration is totally reproachful, very disgraceful. The same thing the Christian they are doing 10 times more. So what is the essence?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much from Virginia. Let's leave you right there from Virginia. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Hello? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's go and talk to this other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute, let's hear you. 525, we're calling a day. Go ahead.
Good evening, Kerry. We are calling from 73 Banky Avenue.
Go ahead, Robert.
And if the amount we get a DA office?
Yeah, the DA office is Wabi.
Have you been to Fiamma Market? When I been to Fiamma Market, I live Barclay Avenue, 17th Street, and I'm far from the market. Behind Fiamma Market, Jesse Avenue, in the ditch there, there's an agent point there. Our brother get there sleeping. I don't know. Didn't get mattresses there, but the men are just sleeping. You go there now, you go see one of Kimberly. There's a boy sitting now, just sleeping. I don't know the man. He's feeling a man houses. They just living there. Over there, they say there was a ghetto there. They say they destroyed, but they just go to guide them back. They there. Day and night, they there.
Oh my God, we leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay. My name is Christian, formerly known as Wycliffe, and I speak from different freeways.
Go ahead. The comment said no more ghetto in the country.
Okay, that's bad. If people keep lying to the Liberian people, if no ghetto in this country, all the children are all on the street, they are roaming all on the street, you can then selling their drugs there. If ghetto is not in the country, then what sport is different in the Liberia right now? No, we have to ask our government. The drugs that they arresting in the country, where they carrying it, where are the drugs? Are they pointing the drugs? Because we don't see the people pointing drugs. The George Manning, we are the former president of the Republic of Liberia, and it's not, you will see him pointing drugs. Where the people pointing the drugs? So, meaning that the drugs that they been arresting from the past now, they're trying now, they've been packing their drugs. Now they are trying to take the drugs out of the country to sell it. So these are the things we're going to be looking at and we're going to be acting as Liberians. Thank you, KOK.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Terry Tuel, and I'm foreign
Go ahead.
Just in the country, I mean, you go ghetto, you're not like you know, the ghetto now, you know, in the corner, you can get us on the street where you do your survey in the street. You find these young guys, and you know, distributing tomato, and then they get junior for the call, they get certain for the call. Sabbatical. Yeah, they get certain for the call sabbatical now, so we really want for the people to get their attention only to the children because sabbatical. They're setting it all in the street. Go at the very at the car loading center around town here can. Because I'm adding the now in the corner, so when they say no book to here with a creep. But now they can't on the real road now, they can't in the public now.
Look at that kind of thing.
Yeah, in the public now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. We'll leave you right there. We'll take the international caller. Then we'll take two more. Then we call you a day on this drug topic. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. 1 minute.
Good afternoon, KOK and Eliza and Ajiron.
Mm-hmm.
KOK, are you surprised of the drugs that is coming to Liberia? For me, I'm not surprised. Because look, KOK, the president's son is a drugs dealer. The drugs cartel from Ghana is giving Liberia government cars, police cars. Then he said drugs will not come to Liberia, but Liberia at Francis Point. Man, what are people saying, man? Just try to play on the minds of our people. Because these guys that are in government already said that the society, Liberian society, is a gullible society. So they do things that the people will make to believe them. Look, okay, you saw the drugs they took. Look, since Honor Joseph Boakai, in fact, the highest drugs have been seized. Well, where do we see the drugs go? The one they took from Lofa, where did it go? All over the place. The one the president shaking hands with the man who brought the drugs. Look, okay, man, that people start joking with us. Look, you bring the drugs come to Rafi. One of your guys I have called you for you to have come up with this information. Okay, now drugs are going to die a natural death. Nobody going to know that drugs is in Liberia. But this is the government. The government is dealing with drugs dealers. It's dealing with Gentile. That's the reason why Guinea is sitting on our land today, because they give our government pickups. Because they give our government pickups. That's the reason. Okay, we gotta be serious. We gotta be serious. Liberia need to stand up, and we will stand up right now to these people.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take this question quickly and talk to them. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Quickly, no time. We gotta go.
Good evening, KOK. My name is Sotu and I call you Babanabe.
You are the last caller.
KOK, the whole George Benet, the people said that President we are a government official there, and they didn't want to bring drugs in the country. But now, Tantane was the one that was bringing drugs in the country. And the day they can just go people on the innocent Zogo there in the ghetto with leaving Tantane, where the president was, We find caution there. I'm even getting intelligent report that drugs at the airport. Tata know about it. Tata know about it. Just do a background investigation. You know that Tata know about it. I'm telling you, seriously.
We are still investigating because we do not know who. We do not know who the exporter is. We don't know who are exporting it. So
I said that Tantan, the president's son, Tantan, you know about it.
We don't have the evidence yet. We don't have the evidence yet. Yeah, we don't have it.
Okay, you know, you tell me.
We don't have it yet. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Okay, this person. Hello, quickly. Let's hear you quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk anymore, but what I want to tell you people, that will be all our knowledge. You the party people want to start in power, they want to take power, our country to be ruling on, and we continue on. When I say about that, no more. They just even I just saw we singing here, so got to take because they're giving the party people, and because they want to turn it wrong, they run our country the way we want to run it. So we're not here for him. They're calling for everybody.
Okay,
so thank you.
Thank you very much. The other person, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead. The manager no gathering in Montserrat, so no gathering in Douala too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person, then we go to the other topic. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for
Go ahead, Mohammed.
Let me recommend you for the show. But for me, the thing I'm really disappointed about, even the drugs that the people take in VOA, we never saw the input of that product drugs in the country. Even the one that is giving the collective on the airport calling it QT. Who the suspect? We are not seeing the suspect. We are seeing millions of drugs on the table. And for me, you people, the journalists, I want for you to be taking somebody's story.
We will know who brought that drugs. We will know.
Bringing the drugs in the country, we are not seeing the people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a hard people are bringing the drugs here because it's the reason we are not seeing their name. So I want people to let us hear
we would demand to know who brought the $12 million drugs in the country. Thank you. We leave you right there. We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go quickly on this topic.
Because the question is who is actually the culprit?
Yeah.
Like we know that
who was sending it?
Yeah. Who is the culprit? The
receivers.
Exactly. So when the intercepted the $12 million consignment, did it see anyone else? Because I'm not seeing anything about an individual or a group of people.
We will find it out. Tomorrow is another day.
Or maybe they're just in a spiritual thing. Maybe they bring because
we will find it out tomorrow. Between now to tomorrow, we get the information on who. Because that particular drug, $12 million, we got to know who doing it. It can fall from the sky.
Spiritual drugs.
But let's take this quick break. Look, Liberians, since the whole pastor thing started, Liberians started giving their opinion. There is this guy who made his opinion known on the matter, and I find it very, very important. Delano King, is running one podcast program online.
Does he have a nickname?
Delano King. I don't know his nickname for a fact. That should be a nickname also. But this is what he had to say about the whole situation.
Again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader. Let me put that there. A God-fearing leader. Primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money. They will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. They say, I want this acre of land. It's people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Boakai King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. in the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John, we are with all the thing he did. He never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party. A successful leader, primary responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers. All of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. This people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Baka King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. In the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John, we are with all the thing he did. He never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party.
Okay. All right, Alexa. So this guy, this guy spoke in 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 reference to the situation happening between the Nigerian pastor and our government. That's how you heard him. And I want you to just hold on. Let's play his voice one more time. Then you will respond. You respond to it. Quickly. Let's play your voice one more time. You respond to it. This is what he said. He said one of the confused things that is making him to believe that the Nigerian pastor is right is the fact that President Bwaka, in his government, people started demolishing people's properties back and forth. The kind of demolition we saw happening in this country under President Baka from last year to the beginning of this year, I've never seen it in any administration. And there are reports that there are influential business people who can kind of give government officials the money, police people the money, see somebody land and go take it. The man is saying the fact that those things were happening and people decided to go and ask President Baka about the situation and he said, God, I'm making new land and so forth. He said that was the first point of confusion. That was the first point of confusion. And because the government decided to make plenty of people homeless, that was called confusing the administration and nothing started happening. This is exactly what he was trying to say. Let's see if we can listen to it one more time. Jerome, so that you make your input, then we play the pastor response and see if we can call it a day.
Responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. This people family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Barker King said, I'm going to tear everything apart in the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John, we are with all the thing he did. He never sent poor people.
He never sent people home. Go ahead, Alexa. You heard it quickly. Quickly, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Uh, his name is Sonny King, right? Yeah, someone mentioned that. So, Oliver, if we start to recount moments from the ascendancy of Mr. President to office, when we start to recount different moments, especially unfortunate events that occurred, it says a lot about the interpretation that King is basically explaining. And I like the fact where he said he is not for any political party, because usually when a person has a view on a particular issue, everybody is going to brand you as a person who is politically motivated based on your political party to make your points. And that is really, really an honest thing, because all the things that have happened in Liberia, Oliver, there has been a particular moment for it. At a certain point in time, we experienced fire outbreak from one community to the other, from one home to the other. It was always like that. Fast forward, we experienced demolition. And this thing about demolition, I mean, it has been about the poor people being affected, mostly about the demolition that has happened. From the 72nd area, you had, Zay now, and the rest of the other places. You had another lady from Thinker's Village who had told us about what she needed help from Delon, because, again, her place was broken down, and all those different things. So I will go back to what I said yesterday. At a moment, people will say, hey, we are confused. I am confused. You are confused. And it is based on the series of happenings. Is that an insult? No, it is not an insult. I don't even think that is an insult. So the interpretations are many, and the interpretations go hand in hand with the things that have happened in this country. So it's just, I think to some extent, I agree with what King said about the things that have happened, and he also thinks that's where this whole confusion started from. So it validates what the man of God said in his prophecy. But again, you have zealots from the Unity Party, you have minions who are rescue missionaries. You're not going to agree with this because, of course, it is not in their favor. And they have even disgraced us, Oliver, because for an entire government that represents an entire sovereign nation to take its time and pen down a diplomatic complaint against a man of God. I do not go to church, so I'm not going to go way more into religion or whatever it is. To write a private citizen, let's disregard men of God. The whole government, the foreign aspect of the government, the sinner, the real complaint, diplomatic when they send it. You're giving something attention that doesn't need attention. So I think also that's another confusion, because the energy that should have been used, the time that should have been put into running this country, that should have been put into governance issue, you took that time, you addressed a particular private citizen in a different country because he saw something in the spiritual realm or whatever it is. So I agree with him, and I'm not going to say much on that.
Okay. Okay. Joe, go ahead. You heard it, man. Before we play the pastor voice.
Like yesterday, and we'll continue to say.
And 1 minute, I also advise. I say yeah. You don't really people
Yeah.
because let me will come back.
Yeah.
Let's not beef.
And we're in a world where people looking for, reference whatsoever it is. But like I said, and I will repeat, when you do not have anything to show, and anyone that speaks against your performance, you jump on them. That means the government is confused. Because if the government is busy, it's like when you look across Liberia, the 45,000 square miles, the uh, 15 counties, 16 tribes, you will find out that bulk of the people in the country concentrate on politics. You know why?
Mhm.
Because no job, no job in the country. And that's how the government is. The government cannot provide jobs, cannot do anything. So when you say this government is not performing, the president is confused, they jump on you, they toggle. But if the government has something to concentrate on,
Mhm.
don't let me jumping on everybody. Yesterday, imagine a government that is already 3 years. When President Weah, I'm not going to take much time. When President Weah government was building the military hospital, these same folks were saying he wants to create earthquake in the country.
Mhm.
When we were talking about the Redemption Hospital, they were saying nothing. Today, these are things that is showing. And when we question them to say, you bring your own thing, then they get angry. So if you showing other people projects, dedicating it, bringing it, what then will do your own thing too when you leave? We know when you people were doing the police put, you see anybody putting more here?
State of the art. But that's how it was called.
I didn't receive.
Disappear, reappear.
Princess, it took the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to say, look, all of the projects that you see Bwaka running beyond today, these are all government projects or all government projects. That my project, that Joe we are project. And hey, President Bwaka, you need to do more. That more that President Ellen was talking about, bring your own project. You didn't promise my project. So when you leave tomorrow, let somebody say, oh, the other project that we touch you, that Bwaka on the project. But if the government is not able to show anything in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, that election time, that campaign time.
The poor the one I campaign.
Yeah. So they get angry and they will get angry more. They will get angry. Imagine prisons all over. Our government is making flower or confusion with a pastor. That kind of level we reach, it is a shame. Bwaka government, the sophisticated government, the most mature government.
The whole government beefing war. Imagine you have a whole government beefing war.
When Oliver is about to play this, yo, get so seen to the point that some of you who saw Bwaka as an elderly man, you will regret because this is challenge, unexpected. Trust me, we in, like I always say, we're in a serious mess and a catastrophe.
Why the people Jeffy? You're supposed to be happy.
So-
you see,
Angry winner.
yeah, you see that thing here when people just won election, they were already angry, and now in 2026 you have people who are not against them, but I think people are against them when people speak
Nothing to
truth.
show. Nothing to show. Prince. So you
That
just
is
be
it.
getting angry. You know, see somebody can walk on the anger.
Something wrong somewhere.
Just one before I come in. This one.
I mean, important Nigerian pastors or prophets, they can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Shame to you. Your country has problem there. It's just a warnings. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
I put our president in that
Okay. So listen, Joe. So after our government took their time
To respond.
through John Balu,
from Nigeria.
After a
So
complaint.
after our government wrote complaint, when to complain to the pastor to Nigeria, the pastor say, I will respond to you. This is the
Yeah.
response from the pastor. Listen to it.
You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Or
So the man say President Barack been importing Nigerian pastors to Liberia.
Yeah.
Johnson Solomani came here.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
you can carry all the Nigerian pastors to Liberia. They would not get you second term. That's what they've been trying to say. Well, listen,
you have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term.
they can give you for a second term. Listen again.
Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump.
So the pastor said, can you imagine? How our whole country will go for a woman. so, the thing was small, he said a man cause.
Seriously.
No, the thing was small, he said a
Like,
man cause. A beating here, of course, here.
because I mean, why?
You mean the pastor is telling our parents say don't go write the Trump. They say go write Donald Trump.
So you don't know. In other words,
I'm going to call my people all over.
so now we are serious.
Don't go all over.
Go call your pa. Go call your grandpa.
This is not
Do your
okay.
worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We have in Nigerian.
Okay.
You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Every
Donald Trump go home with settle. Don't write Nigerian government. Go write Donald Trump. Oh yes, it's not easy. Listen to me.
In Nigerian government, shame to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Bunker. Cannot be prosper under you. All of these people that you are following writing, you are not enjoying it. The government, there's problem, there's hardship. This is what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. We told Nana Doku for 2020 that his government is satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker, the government is satanic. Everyone are condemned of government. Your second time is a failure. You won't win your second time. Not by what the prophet is talking. You don't need to talk. Go and use your juju to fight.
This is disgraceful.
You
I'm not
don't
gonna
yourself
lie.
to sit down. Let this word humble you. Let the word humble you. You now write letter. You are wasting your.
I'm sorry, guys.
The pastor got the man down there.
You don't yourself to sit down. Let this word humble you.
Yeah.
Let the word humble you. You now write letter. You are wasting your ink. Write to Nigerian government because of one important personality of God telling you simple word. So said the Lord. He bought 1 billion. George, where is the next president? Let me not come out clearly.
Hey, he's funny. Hey.
He's the next president of Liberia. And mind you, for Saturday, I'm going to do press conference.
The pastor say, I'm a friend coming first Saturday. Yeah. Not just what happening?
Yesterday, I said, do not. If you respond
Who
to the prophet,
the government go respond?
obviously you are going to point.
You need not to have done that.
And here it is. Lord,
That's the angle.
I mean, the government tolerant.
you're intolerant.
Look, a responsible government should be very tolerant. Oh, the man said that thing.
Forget about it.
Do different things. Focus on different things in the country.
Your work is to govern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever criticizes, whoever doesn't, you keep moving. Govern the country and keep moving.
Oh yeah.
Or no.
You go focus on the men. So the public yesterday in Nigeria, they say, okay, say the whole country. Imagine the whole republic expecting one pastor. No, but I mean, they represent us.
They will not be Oshi.
No, I mean, also, they may not work say tomorrow, nobody come outside, will not come outside. And so won't be real. No, I mean, honest with you.
You know what I'm saying?
They represent us, bro.
It's too simple.
Very. Like in Nigeria, will be telling all that kind of thing. Who told our government to go reply to a prelate?
Know what to do.
Certain things, just leave it.
Know what to do.
Leave it. The men said the government is confused.
You guys are going to be a long ride.
The men said the government is confused. And everything you keep doing as an administration, that just to be validating what the old man, you know, will continue to say in his prophecies.
Don't respond to them again.
And I hope the government will listen.
Seriously.
I hope the government will listen.
They're not going to listen.
So they'll go back to go and now let us to Nigeria.
They should not. They should not address.
These are people who want to prove a point.
So who?
Always.
But you listen to the I go play the man. I go play the man before.
I want to start somewhere when the man called the supporters of how he referred to them.
Hey, mumu. I come and play. Hold on.
They can't stop your second time. They can't give you beauty for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to the Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government.
This is really disgraceful.
Your country, there's problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Yeah. Cannot
be prosper under you. All of these mumu people that you are following writing.
Yeah, all the movement who read in the book. Right, that person read it. There's all the movement that don't believe. It's the only movement who follow you, right? It did not helping you.
You are not enjoying it. Because there's problem, there's hardship. That's what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. We told them now, don't go for 2020.
The message why I say. The message I told Nigerian government, the VN government where you reported me to, I don't tell them before. He said, I told Nana Kofo in Ghana 2020 that he running a very terrible government. Listen to it.
His government is satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker. Government is satanic. Everyone have condemned your government. Your second time is a failure. You won't win your second time. Mark my
mark my word. My people. Look, we beg the government. I want a government food. Please, y'all leave the Nigerian pastor alone. That man all by himself ready for war. I mean, I talk about war. I talk about war. The man all by himself, he ready to. I y'all say that one man be distracting the whole country.
And that man is not your opponent.
The man is not your opponent.
The man is not Liberian. This man is a
Let him do it in there. Simple. He just responding to him. What there? I mean,
you know where the guest on is saying one second mid noise.
Thank you.
You remember that, right?
Let him tell you thing.
Exactly.
Focus. The man said the government is confused.
Go and work on your confusion.
Simple. The man said government is confused. And some of the things the man talk about government being confused, when you take a look at the way the government is operating, in real life the government confused, bro. In real life the government is confused. There are plenty of things the government not do well. You tell us the government confused. We talked about one yesterday. President Baga said no cow will get stuck in the mud in this country. In 100 days, no cow will get stuck in the mud. Yesterday, even follow minister told us say when your car get more than 20 tons, you will not pass on the road to go in southeast because the road bad. How you say car will not hit? You say any car will not ride on the same road.
The same road are applicable.
That confusion. You confusing the citizen right there. You confusing the citizen. The last time they came out again with I call a national ID. No national ID, no bank transaction. Hey, remember?
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, they say, okay, the national ID team what we're talking about, we will pour her to A. In that confusion? No, like you know, the people be listening to the radio and be asking what in that confusion.
Today again, the let's play issue.
Today,
Yeah,
you talk the content lesson play from the time of the breaking zinc for all zinc, yeah, zinc, pinter zinc. Then you get a lesson play to another company. The company have they doing plow lesson play. The lawmaker they call the manager to the legislator. Today, they let's see the lesson play what to do. The women is not fighting over the lesson play. The women fighting over the lesson play.
They confirm the pastor.
The sergeant won't see the lesson play what the government is doing. The women fighting over the lesson play. So they keep giving. In that confusion, I can be sure. I can be sure. Well, because invited the government lesson play people. The law because invited them.
What's that with it, man?
Yeah.
You supposed to them and them bring it in for you.
So hey, hey, oh no, they came out people to me, man. Yeah. No,
I'm having a headache. I swear to God.
no. Okay, yeah. So please show it to the one. Please show it to the one.
So you see, the searching not to put your get called by the Osta. But I'm not to handle it, man.
Yeah, they all know it, man. I'm coming. Okay, Jerome. Just show it. No, play it first before you show it. So Jerome, come and show you. You must twist it, yeah. So Jerome, come and show you the thing. So the pastor talk about yeah, put it there. So the pastor talk about the content being confused. Good. So we are not seeing it. I hope you know. Okay, yeah. So the pastor talk about the content being confused, and today the government carry the lesson plan to the legislature. So the government say once the lesson plan, see what I plow or unplow. Why the sergeant out going for the lesson plan? The women told the women said no, you're not touching it. You your hand and small. Yeah, stick your hand right there. Yeah, the woman will go. He won't go out for the lesson plan. The sergeant answered, "No way, I'm not giving it to you." Is this not the confusion we're talking about in the country? Is not the confusion what the pastor talking about? Oh my God, the word is here. Okay. Then the pastor come up. Let's play the pastor one more time. Let's take 5 calls. Only 5 calls will take after the pastor. Hold on.
Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. You have been importing Nigerian pastors or property. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you for your second term. Already you have lost second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Share to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's not a warnings. It's because you have eaten things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Okay. Hold on, 087-104-0716-104-104. Just 5 calls and let's get out of here. Only 5 calls, we won't go out of here. The first person, go ahead. 1 minute, quickly, no time. Let's hear you.
Thank you to you. You just spoke about the movement.
You're in the pastor.
I hear you. But I told I mean, you just put it in position. This is a real pastor. There's 302. They are not.
Okay, we leave it right there. Let's start the other person. Quickly, no time. We ain't got time. Quickly.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon again. My name is Musa K. Brown.
Go ahead, Musa. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know that there's another guy who also prophesied that he saw fire disaster in 2026?
We will talk about him later. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, KOK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. KOK, my name is Samuel Steyer. KOK, people will not understand. No, KOK, when you see like people in the spiritual realm, my brother, you will cry.
Wow.
When you see that bro in the spiritual realm at this time, you will shed tears for your country. The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that He will deliver us. That will keep us to have the faith. Bro is finished in the spiritual realm. The bro was handed on to the devil.
Wow.
The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that you handle the situation and we should keep calm. That was the many of us are keeping calm and watching the situation and looking up to God. Well, I'm not this true. What our prophet is saying, is absolutely right. Everything he's saying, it is true.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. 10 seconds. No time. Let's hear you.
The man responding to I was repeating the man line there. I repeat it. I'm saying about their children. The man responding to all of them. I'm saying they respond.
We'll be right there. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No time.
Thank you. Thank you. They are not going to refer to this around as charlatan and surrogates and monkey band, but they are being referred to as mumu. That's it. And the government is irresponsible and less busy. That was happening. So the matter go getting ready. We are warming up for the Saturday press conference, and then the government get prepared for that. Thank you. The government is confused.
Okay.
They're fighting our people. They kept throwing us out. Can you imagine that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Just right. Imagine whole government going to school, one pastor. You are happy when you get control your emotion. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? The pastor say, yeah, that government came to Donald Trump court. Go ahead, let's hear you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to everybody. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, hello, okay.
Let's hear you, sir. Quickly, 1 minute.
This is Joshua Gaga, and I call from Opposite Information Ministry.
Go ahead, Joshua.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I never knew the government can rep back to lodge complaint. Which complaint should be lodging? Situation at the border or common pastor? Who yet say is processing.
Mr. Hayden. Well, what the pastor said, the pastor said the government confused because if you got border crisis, you're not lodging complaint on it, then you lodging a complaint. It validates the prophecy.
I do not have much time on your show. One of the parliamentarians from the directing by the Liberia government is confusing us. And when we saw and others were there, they were trying to send Liberia because they think our own issue. But you got a border issue at the border where people are being displaced. And then a pastor came over with prophecy and you run it after him and you forget the border issue. So seriously, that's a confusion. That's a confusion, kill me. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Lawrence Spencer from the Alternative National Congress is calling. Lawrence, Lawrence, yeah, you. Okay, he left the line. He left the line. Let's leave you and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Yep. Go ahead, mommy. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there. Oh my God. Wow. This person. Go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Wow, I know. Over 10 different calls on one telephone. This person, 1 minute. How are you? Go ahead, man, Bessie.
Why you say you for once again? Yeah, you said it, man. You say you're not coming back. No, I will not give it to you. Yeah, you do now. You're not really what? Thank you, huh?
All right. Thank you, man, Bessie. We'll leave you right now. We'll go to Lawrence Spencer from the ANC. Go ahead, Lauren. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I'm in my duty. You know, it's a national disgrace and embarrassment absolutely to see of government fighting an individual or government. It's your electoral contestation or electoral battle, private citizen in Nigeria. What kind of level of redundancy is with this government? No, guy, all of the things the problem I say is true. And some of the prophecies we're hearing are coming on the 2 days story. We're not careful, this president may not even provide the next year. the man just saw the first one. You ready? You have to battle. But when the real problem is come, what will happen? You know what they're doing? He just the social theater. I mean, the government not priority. So, I mean, there's no crime saying that. You guys are so less busy to saying that.
Very intolerant. Very intolerant. That's what it is. If you are not mature, you are not tolerant. You go after all kinds of unnecessary things. That's what's happening.
And we're not careful, you guys. The next thing that we see parading more is the death squad. Because when you see government get so timid that people cannot speak, look at Sean Go or saying what was saying the legislature is for wrong, we dismiss the man. And you know, the man how the man was like the man of the world will credit all the legislature. He working for the other thing with it. You see that kind of female we see, you know, constantly go out and way of disgracing people. There's a man who called president, we are poor. In our president, we are government rep or private citizen in Nigeria. That's the nice thing about it. It's the nice thing about the interpretation for a man more.
Oh, yeah, they would have said the government challenge, the government have played government, you know, but they run. Yeah.
It's God of beating you people.
Thank you.
They have become more challenged and irritated. We are going out and see. I can be challenging the past. Thank you for the opportunity, car.
Thank you. We leave you right there. We'll take the last three, then we'll call it a day. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
All welcome. My name is Ishmael Fire. Commonly known as Wycliffe, and I speak on Chicken Soul Factory.
Go ahead.
All welcome is very, very disgraceful for a single person in our nation to disgrace our government in our nation. It's very, very disgraceful. Look, our government and project woman worker and official need to be careful. They need to do the Liberian people well and just forget about beefing the Nigerian pastor, right? It's the prophecy. They left with them to believe it or not. Let them forget about the whole thing. Because going against them, man, they're not surviving any issue. Then the Nigerian pastor who they will survive. Let them forget about it.
Thank you, Alexa. We'll take the last caller, the pastor mobile. You're going to do not join you. Hello, how are you? Let's hear you.
Alexa, I'm take you there.
Francis. Yeah, for the one problem, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. You are the last caller. Let's hear you.
We live in KOK. My name is Susan and I'm going for Banana.
20 seconds.
All what the prophets did are true. You know, everybody, man, the prophet that criticizes you, that prophecy the man gave me. When you know everybody, man, they not level for the true. And that is true, the man talk to. Ati, because you not go nowhere. Now, true, the man say, the man confused. I'm not how to know my wallet, huh? I'm not to talk. You're not confused. You confused. People dying mysterious. They're all kind of accident. Have a motorable accident. One data, three motorable accident. It didn't.
Okay, sorry. Your line went by. We got to go. We got to leave you here. We got to go. Alexa, we got to go home quickly.
So,
Jerome,
I'm saying again, please do not respond to this man of God. Because they didn't understand. He will be alone at the capital building. No, and going to keep going until we don't know where we're going to arrive. Like for real.
Jerome, let go.
We have to go on to say thank you, but the same people who are passing around with Marco prophecy, I didn't want for the Nigerian men today.
Yeah. Yeah. Until we return here on tomorrow, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye bye.
Pastors or
bye.
prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second time. Already you have lost the second time. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your work.